I don't necessarily feel like I screwed up, but maybe I did. We're live on Tampa Bay's #1 and only hit music channel, 93.3 FLZ. It is the Joe Show. Ashley, I need your help on this one because I've been going to you since I was in college. And you've always been that person that has kind of centered me and been like, hey, listen, you screwed up here. You screwed up. Let's fix this. Maybe I did screw up here. So my girlfriend's car broke down.
Mm-hmm.
And she was off of Gandy. And she was like right at like Gandy and West Shore type area. And she pulls into like a strip mall. And she calls me. And this is, right after work. So this is like 5 at night. And she says, hey, I need you to come get me. My car isn't moving. I got to call a tow truck, da-da-da-da. So when she calls the people, they tell her that your car is not going to be, or I'm sorry, we're not going to be able to get a tow for your car for about 2.5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So immediately we're like, oh, crap, it's 5, this is going to get late.
Yeah.
I got work early. And we're just kind of sitting there like, what are we going to do? So the person tells her, you can leave your keys in your car. And you can go. Put your keys under your floor mat or whatever. And then just leave. We do it. You're good. So she looked at me and she was like, what should I do? And I just stayed silent.
You didn't have no suggestions.
And she was like, well, what do I do? And I said, I'm not telling you. She got so mad at me. She was like, do you care?
Right.
Da, da, da. Well, no. I was like, I'm not going to tell you because if I give you the wrong advice on this, then it's my fault.
We're a team, man. You're supposed to give me. Doesn't necessarily mean she has to take your suggestion, but to say, you know what, maybe we should just sit here for the 2 hours, or maybe you should go ahead and do what he says. If he feels like comfortable putting your key underneath your floor mat, then do that. But just to not say anything, just to go mute on me, do you not care?
Not my place to speak. It's not my car.
Yes, it is.
It's your girlfriend who you're thinking about marrying,
Mm-hmm.
and this goes back to 3% Man, Ashley.
Yep.
The book I've been talking about. A man's job is to lead, and you are not being a leader in this situation.
Thank you. You were not being a problem solver.
You both are single, so shut up. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, she didn't have to take your suggestion. It would have been nice to hear your thoughts, though.
What I was thinking was, you better throw that key under the freaking mat. I want to go home. I'm tired already. I'm having a bad day. I want to go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Leave your car.
You could have easily said that.
But I was saying that out of me. Like, that's the way I was feeling. I didn't know what the right answer was. To be honest with you, don't know if the car would have lasted there. We ended up staying.
Okay. You're like, oh, we should have. We should have left.
You ready for this, though?
Yeah.
2.5 hours. We sat there, hung out. It was, and then you never tell me your opinion on things. It turned into this thing. While we're sitting in this stupid parking lot. And then the tow people contact back. Hey, we're not going to make it for another 2 hours. Or have you left the key under the mat? She canceled it, and then, things get handled the way things get handled. But for those, if I told her to leave the key under the mat,
4 hours.
then we would have had to drive all the way back, grab it, that would have been the wrong answer. Or her car would have gotten stolen. Wrong answer. I don't get an 800-409-9393. Does anyone else feel this way where, and maybe you're like Alyssa, and maybe you feel like your man doesn't necessarily speak all that much. But it's not out of like hatred or.
I just feel like you don't care if you don't like give your suggestions on things.
I care.
If I'm asking you like, hey, what do you think I should do? And you're just like, I don't know. Were you even listening to me? Do I even matter to you? Like even my decision making? We are an item. We are together. We move as a unit. One band, one sound.
Damn. Ashley went hard with that one.
Hey, John.
Hey, Jeff. For some advice for you for that. I was listening before I walked into work. What I would usually tell my wife is, you can leave the keys if you want, or we can wait. It's completely up to you. Give her the choice. Make her
I like
have
that.
the power, because that way, whatever she chooses, you will support either choice either way. That way, it keeps you out of hot water.
It's
I
so
like that.
That's the same,
passive-aggressive.
John. That's the same thing that I said, though. Kind of, not
No,
really,
you
but
ain't
like
say-
I just said, I don't know.
But see, it's words and how you use them. That's what my friend always tells me. Words and how you use them. It's how you phrase something.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. That's good. I like that, John. Thank you. Who's this?
Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, did I mess up with the way I was communicating?
Yeah, a little bit, because she was looking to you for some guidance, and that's why we get in partnerships. We depend on somebody that you respect for their opinion on things. So whether you be right or wrong, your input is what meant something to her.
Trying to find exactly what she said, because when she said it, I was like, ooh, that's kind of profound, and I wrote it down.
Did you really?
Yeah, let me hear that. Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dad.
Good morning.
I love y'all. I watch you on YouTube too.
Love
I didn't
you,
even know what
Alyssa.
you guys look. Well, I didn't even know what you look like until I went on YouTube, and I was like, oh, okay.
Isn't it crazy to find out that I'm black?
I know. I couldn't believe it.
Many don't.
Oh my
Like, look-
God.
Many don't.
I was like, look at that brother from another mother.
Sometimes I just
But-
want to hear what you're thinking just so I know that you actually care. You make it seem like you don't care sometimes. That's what she said.
Well,
To which I
that's probably
responded,
something-
thanks.
Go ahead.
Wow, so much to say.
Hurt.
I know, but that's probably something deeper. Like, you got to give her some secure feelings or something.
Oh,
Because
jeez.
why is she searching for it in like things that happen? You know.
Good question. Let's call her.
Oh my
Oh God,
goodness.
here we go. Here comes
Yeah, let's
the,
call her.
Here
Let's call
comes,
her.
here comes the nuclear bomb.
Let's.
I will say she's normally in a meeting at this time, but we'll find
He's
out.
saying that because if she don't answer, it don't look bad.
Well, no.
Yep.
We got to
I
start
know,
doing
girl.
these earlier.
I know.
Start doing these earlier.
You know
Still
how,
upset.
You know how guys are. Okay.
She's still upset. She ain't gonna answer.
Oh, Jesus. No, she's in a meeting.
She's like,
He only
Oops,
cares
here
when
we
I'm
go,
on the
here we go.
radio.
maybe,
Here we go.
Maybe she thinks you're broke down.
No, she's here. She's here. Hello. Hello.
Hey.
Good morning.
Hey, we're talking about the car and how you said sometimes you just want to hear my opinion and I don't give my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
The first question is because people want to know, do you still want to marry me? And by people, I mean me.
Yes, of course.
What was your biggest issue with me not telling you what to do?
I don't know if this answers your question, but I was in such a frantic state of mind. I just needed someone to just make a decision for me because I was so frantic. I just needed some kind of outside input to reel me back in.
Don't
Does that
you
make sense?
don't you think though that if I gave you if I said, "Hey, let's leave the car," and then your car got stolen, wouldn't you then be mad at me because you left your car and I told you to?
I don't
I
know.
don't think so.
I don't know. No, I'm not really sure. I just needed you to
That's
help.
why you
I
have
just needed
insurance.
help. That was it.
Okay. And we're good though?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to make sure.
It was because we were sitting there because I wanted to stay there, and then you kind of got annoyed with that, and I could tell, and I was like, "Well, please."
Hold on. I didn't get annoyed.
You got annoyed.
Yes, you did. Your face said differently.
Yeah, she just wants you your input. That's all. She doesn't, like I said, you don't have to take his input all the time, but to just hear him suggest something would make you feel like, oh, he actually cares or he heard what I was saying.
Okay, Ashley just literally nailed it. I told you that too, babe. I said I may not take your opinion or your advice or whatever it is, but I just needed some type of something.
Reassurance,
Yeah, because I'm already
Yes,
frantic. I don't
yes.
know what to do, but to hear someone else say
Yeah.
it, it will comfort me more
Yes.
and help me calm
Mhm.
down.
Well, then, do you want my opinion right now?
What?
I think you are the most beautiful, amazing woman I've ever met.
Well, thank you. I love you so much.
I love you. I love you. And this is serious. This is real life. I take medication for my mental and everything. I kind of screwed up with my medication. I was in a bad place yesterday. She took care of me like none other. And in return, I didn't give her
Well, now you know.
All right. I love you.
I love you. I have to get back to work.
You're amazing. Would you be mad if I proposed to you right now on the air?
I would.
I
Oh my God,
would.
stop.
All right.
Stop.
I love you.
And that was pre-marriage counseling with the Joe Show. I love that.
It could. Who's to say that I won't propose to her on the air? I could do it
You
right
wouldn't.
now.
Don't do that.
You're not that
There's
guy.
another guy
You're
in
not
town
that
who did
guy.
that, and I'll never forgive him for it.
Where did that come from?
That's shameful.